Good morning, you guys, and welcome to Cup of Joe. I'm your host, Jordy, and today I'm joined with
Will.
Hopefully, you guys are having a good one out there. Today is a MegaSota game night, so we're going to have a lot of fun in store for you guys. And we're going to be streaming to you live all day long on your Pilot TVs, your Pilot Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, and on Twitch. Both of our channel names are going to be under MegaSota for you guys.
Oh yeah, and speaking of those shiny new Pilot TVs, we just got a bunch installed at a couple new locations over at Municipal Liquor Store Moose Lake, Sidewinders Bar, Polar Bar, as well as Roddy's Bar.
That's some really exciting stuff. Definitely go check those out. They just got installed just yesterday.
Ooh.
Brand new, out of the box, onto the walls. You guys will definitely want to go check those out and watch us all day long. And we got a lot of reasons for you guys to be doing so as we get kickstarted off with our bingo day with that Twins bingo. Happens each and every day from 12 to 1. And that jackpot is rolling and growing on over till today. And it's got about $1,426 on the line that you can take home in 52 balls or less.
Oh yeah, and going on right after that, going from 1 all the way till 4 o'clock, we've got our Jackpot Hunter 25-cent cards. You guys definitely want to check that out because that minor is starting off the day at $48.50, and that's starting off at a 52 ball count. You guys definitely want to check that out because just in $2, that'll be clicking up to a 56 ball count. So you guys definitely want to be checking that out, going from 1 all the way till 4 o'clock.
Absolutely, and we got a lot of Skull Bingo action for you guys today, and that coverall is one to look out for because it's already at that 50 ball count like it always is, but that cash is starting out the day at $38,125. You guys will definitely want to go check that out tonight.
Oh yeah, but we have a ton of people taking home money all the time. And yesterday we had a winner. Yesterday we had one jackpot winner, which was Hoosers over at Harbor Bar and Restaurant, taking home $970.14. Good job to Hoosers.
Absolutely, that's some really exciting stuff. We're only 5 jackpots away from making it 100 jackpots for season 12 already. That is some really exciting stuff, and I can't wait to hit that landmarker because we got a long ways to go until we hit our predictions for season 12. What would you say that your jackpot list was at?
Oh, I don't.
Did you make the prediction yet?
I have not made my prediction
All
yet.
right,
Let's
well,
see,
right
last
now we'll
season
make
was,
it.
Let's
Like
see,
650 or something like
650.
that?
We're definitely hitting 800.
Really?
Yeah, we're hitting
I like
800
that.
jackpots.
Yeah, my guess was somewhere in the 700s, around 750, I think I said.
All right, that's a solid one. I'm
right.
going high.
Yeah, I like it. The optimism. Let's try and get as many jackpots out this season as possible, and we need you guys out there playing to do so. So definitely come on out and try your hand at our different games. But we have a really important one to talk about as we have a brand new eTab game coming out this week. You can check it out on Thursday. It's called Lots of Loons. Go check that out on Thursday. Even check out our social media if you want to see a promo of it pretty soon. That's going to be something really exciting coming up. But the last one that we've released is called Later Gator. It's been a few weeks now that we've released it, and it's going to be a lot of fun for you guys to check out. Even check out that gator bait bonus round where you get to set the bait, wait for the biggest gator, shoot it, and take home a huge prize.
Oh yeah, definitely a lot of fun with those eTabs. But now we're going to be looking into some weather, and right now we're looking over at St. Louis Park, and it's looking like it's going to be a really warm one for you guys. It's going to be about a mix of clouds and sun. A high of 97 degrees.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely going to be a warm one. Winds are going to be south at around 10 to 20 miles an hour. Maybe that'll be enough to cool you guys down just a little bit. But
you guys should be expecting some high humidity though, as it is supposed to have some scattered thunderstorms into the late night and overnight. Storms may contain some strong wind gusts about 10 to 20 miles per hour. That chance of rain is at about 50%. That humidity is at about 63, but that low is only at about 76 degrees, so it is going to stay warm and stay humid. But if you want to escape that, don't worry. Go out to a local bar or restaurant where you can play pilot games, and we'll help you forget about the rain.
Oh yeah, because just 10 minutes after we get off air, we're going to be starting with that first bingo game, which is our Twins Bingo. It's those 25-cent cards rolling from 12 all the way till 1 o'clock. You guys can always take home some big money during those times, especially because that jackpot is starting off the day at $1,426, and it's always at that 52 ball count.
Oh, absolutely. That's
Yeah.
going to be a lot of fun, and each and every day from 12 to 1, whether you're playing our Twins Bingo or our Vikings Bingo when NFL season kicks off, that hour span is when you guys are going to be taking home some great prizes, but also some points towards the Twiking zone where you guys can compete against each other in our top 10 standings. And there has been quite a few shakeups happening in these top 10s, as we actually had a big push from our 10th place player jumping all the way up to 7th. Tez over at Poppers had a huge day yesterday at lunchtime, now sits with 36,000 points, pushing back the 7th, 8th, and 9th place players, if you want to let them know who those were.
Oh, yeah. The players that got pushed back were 8th place, previously in 7th, T-Bone over at Poppers with 33,000 points. With 30,000 points also getting pushed back, we had 9th place, previously in 8th, Caribou over at Cooper's Restaurant. And in 10th place, previously in 9th place, we had No Show over at McPete's Sports Bar and Grill with 28,000 points, just shy of that 30,000 point club.
Yeah, that's some big stuff for Tez, pushing back those players. Luckily, they were able to hold on to our top 10 standings and stay in them. But other than that, Red stayed in its spot at 6th place over at American Legion Fridley with 69,000 points. But there was a tie that was broken up in our 4th place spot. Now, Nan got pushed back to 5th over at Corky's Bar in South Haven with 74,000 points, while Mikey Wynn stayed in that 4th place spot over at Mama G's, now with a whopping 81,000 points, closing in on that 3rd place player.
Oh yeah, but our top three has stayed solidified so far. Kicking us off in 3rd place, it's Sinbob, shortly ahead of 4th place over at Corky's Bar South Haven with 82,000 points, only about a 1,000-point lead of 4th place Mikey Wins. In 2nd place, just not much of a lead in front of Sinbob. We got Scrub Eye over at VFW Blaine with 85,000 points. And in 1st place, closing in on that 100,000 point club, we've got Loser Dave over at VFW Spring Lake Park with 93,000 points.
Yeah, that's some really exciting stuff. They're definitely going to have to come out and get some plays in like Sinbob and Scrub Eye if they want to hold on to those standings, because Mikey Wins is known to come out and get those wins, so we could definitely see him potentially moving up in these standings. We'll have to keep our eyes on it.
Oh yeah, but as you guys are earning points for your for yourself during these standings, you guys are going to also be earning points for your locations you're playing at. And our location standings haven't had quite as many shakeups as our player standings yet, but we'll go over our top 10 because it's still pretty crazy.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, starting us off in 10th place, we got Beer Stube in Grove Heights with 32,000 points. Shortly ahead in 9th place, it's Floppy Crappie in Pokegama Township with 35,000 points. Shortly, actually with a pretty far gap in 8th place, we got Miniger Sports Hub in La Crescent with 45,000 points. But as we move further into our standings, we actually start getting into our 50,000 point club.
Absolutely. In 7th place, we got our place on 3rd in Faribault, sitting with 53,000 points. Trying to close that gap between them and 6th place player Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids, who sits with 60,000 points. That's definitely a 7,000 point gap that I want to keep my eye on, because these locations can accumulate them quickly. There is a little bit of a gap separating them between our 6th place and the rest of our top 5s, as they are closing in on the 100,000 point club already. As in 5th place, we got Poppers in Virginia with 97,000 points, only 2,000 ahead of them though, as VFW Blaine sits in 4th with 99,000. I'm definitely looking to see both of those locations get in the 100,000 point club today.
Oh yeah, but in our top 3, kicking us off is actually a location in that 100,000 point club. It's 3rd place Corky's Bar South Haven, kicking us off with that 136,000 points. In 2nd place, though, in a completely different point club, we've got American Legion Fridley in that 200,000 point club with 207,000 points. They're actually not too far behind of 1st place, which is VFW Spring Lake Park, who currently has 210,000 points. Good job to all of our locations, especially Spring Lake Park, still keeping that 1st place lead.
Absolutely. American Legion Fridley and VFW Spring Lake Park is the rivalry that I am watching out for. They have been neck and neck this season, swapping spots earlier in the season so far, and I can't wait to see who's going to come out victorious and which location is going to get the more play. So we'll have to keep an eye on that, but make sure you guys are coming out each and every day from 12 to 1 for that Twins and Vikings bingo. But as we were talking about earlier, we have some really exciting stuff happening with our e-tabs. The latest one released was Later Gator, and the newest one about to be released on Thursday is called Lots of Loons. But we have over 50 different charitable e-tab games for you guys to choose from, and right now we're listening to Winter Wonderland. It's an awesome Alice in Wonderland themed game where you even get to play against the Queen of Hearts herself, and so definitely go check that out. But if that doesn't sound up to your speed, we have such a wide variety of different themes.
Oh yeah, we have over 50 different charitable e-tab games you guys can check out. You can play anytime to win huge prizes up to $1,500. All these games have small bets between 50 cents and $5, and they all have awesome bonus and free play rounds. And it's definitely something you guys want to be checking out because they all have an 85% payout, so it's definitely a good way to be spending your time.
Absolutely. I guarantee you guys will love it, especially if it's just the cash going into your pocket. But if you guys just want to stick to the regularly scheduled bingo, we got a lot of cash on the line there as well. After we finish up that Twins bingo, we jump right into the 25-cent card edition of Jackpot Hunter. That runs from 1 p.m. all the way till 4 p.m., and we're starting out the day with some great prizes prizes, as that miner is already at $48.50 at 52 balls or less. We already talked about it earlier. It just needs $2 more before it hits $50 mark, and it clicks up from 52 to 56. That will increase every $50 increment 4 balls until it caps off at a 64 ball marker, and that cash will continue to grow until it goes in your pocket. We also have a major that just hit $1,007. You can take that home in 48 balls or less, and that mega has officially started to click up in cash amounts, and so it's sitting at $25,324. You can take it home in 47 balls or less.
Oh yeah, and right after that, going on from 4 all the way till 6, we start our happy hour stream, and that starts with that first game of Lucky 4 Bingo. You guys get that first shot at over $26,222. But not to worry, if you guys are unable to get that jackpot, after 23 games of Jackpot Hunter, you guys will be getting a second shot at that. But during those 23 games of Skull Bingo, it's going to be those $1 cards running from 4 all the way till 6 o'clock. You guys are going to be going after that line prize. It's starting off the day at $798. You guys can always take that home in 10 balls or less. That large frame prize starting us off at $21,482. You guys can always take that home in 43 balls or less. And that coverall prize is starting off the day nicely at $38,125. And as you guys know, you guys can always take that jackpot home in 50 balls or less.
Yeah, honestly, I think all 3 of these prizes need to be on our jackpot to watch list today because they are looking great. That line prize I'm looking to give out tonight during our happy hour show. So make sure you guys are coming out from 4 to 6. And as soon as we figure it out, we're going to be getting all those points from the last week and a half that you guys have been earning diligently during our happy hour show, and we're going to throw them into your standings and get those accurate scores for you. But we will run through our happy hour standings for you guys. It was updated just last Thursday before we switched over to that Skull Bingo, but I promise you guys we are keeping track of your score, and we will let you guys know the accurate standings very soon. But I'm going to hop right into these player standings, and I'll let Will take the locations. And so on these location standings, we have a 3-way tie in 10th place as of last week between Wolfstein at Carboni's Pizza, Crazy Kid at Tasty Pizza Hanger 45, and Jay Surma at Grumpy's Bar and Grill Roseville, all with 10,000 points. But with 11,000 right ahead of them is that tie in 7th between Dustball 75, Tesla, as well as Kirby. 6th place sits with Lucky Ride at South Street Saloon with 12,000, but with 13,000 in 5th place we have Chica at Willie McCoy's of Andover. 4th place is Billany at VFW Blaine sitting with 15,000. 3rd place is O Lars over at Anamia Vets Club with 17,000. Then with 20,000 we have Brother Nate over at Carboni's Pizza Sports Bar Burnsville in 2nd place, while holding on to 1st is Spunk over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards with 38,000.
Oh yeah, good job to all those players in those standings. But on the location side of things, in 10th place we have Dugout Bar and Grill Bethel with 16,000 points. In 8th place, it's a 2-way tie between the Barrel House Bar and Cafe and Willie McCoy's of Andover, both tied with 17,000 points. In 7th place, we got Carboni's Pizza and Sports Bar Burnsville with 19,000 points. With 23,000 points in 6th place, we got VFW Blaine. In 5th place, it's Tasty Pizza Hanger 45 in Hilltop with 26,000 points. In 4th place, it's American Legion Fridley with 33,000 points. In 3rd place, we have VFW Spring Lake Park with 44,000 points. In 2nd place, it's Anamia Vets Club with 46,000 points. And in 1st place, it's Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids with 80,000 points.
That is some really exciting stuff, and I cannot wait to see when these standings get updated so we can see all the shakeups that ensued after these past week and a half. But until then, those are the standings that we have, and so definitely stay in the know about that and make sure you guys are coming out for our happy hour show. But after that second round of Lucky 4 Bingo right at 6 p.m. with that $26,000 jackpot on the line, that's when we let you guys loose for the 4 hours of Skull Bingo tonight from 6 to 10. There will be an interruption, though, as tonight is a MegaSota game night, so at about 6:40 until about 8:30, we're going to have our MegaSota game night where actually it's going to be Ian and I taking on over, giving out as many PGL points and jackpots as possible, and we're looking to give out that jackpot jungle coverall. We want to really one-up Tony and Nikki and try and give out that prize as they have not been able to do so, and we have $25,629 on the line on those $1 cards that you can take home in 54 balls or less.
Oh yeah, but that isn't the only special tonight we have under our belts, because right after that we have Twins Wednesday, which goes on from 7 to 9 every single Wednesday. Ian and Jordy take the helm and lead you guys through a bunch of PGL action. I know it's really confusing. We did just have John all on his lonesome last week, but this time it will be Ian and Jordy leading you guys through a ton of PGL action, including those really fun high and low games where the biggest loser can win the biggest prizes. But right after that, they have a second Jackpot Jungle Grand Finale, this one being the 25-cent edition, and in 52 balls or less, you could take home $14,475 and make it so Ian and Jordy can hand out 2 Jackpot Jungle jackpots one after the other.
Oh, yeah, I think that sounds pretty good to me. So why don't
Yeah.
you guys make sure you're coming out tonight and tomorrow night? But if you want to earn those PGO points, there's only one way to do so, signing up at pgl.world. Once you're a member of the Pilot Gambling League, you can earn those PGO points and compete against each other, but you also get insider information like a monthly newsletter that lately has been holding some very important info. That's right, we're officially talking about PyCon this year. It's happening September 15th at the Wet Ledge Amphitheater in Waite Park, Minnesota. You guys need to sign up at pgl.world if you want to come out and meet us as well as listen to legendary musical guest ZZ Top. It's going to be a lot of fun, but registration is required, so make sure you sign up at pgl.world.
Oh, yeah, and with registration being live now, it's definitely some awesome stuff, so make sure you guys are getting signed up. And not only do you get some really awesome PyCon information, you guys will also be getting put on our PGL member spotlight, where we give you guys a little bit of extra luck and see if we can't get you guys on those PGL standings. We had a couple players that did just that. Starting us off, it's Keels, Mom, Mike Chewy, Stein 1380, Roland, Rosie, A Kite 1380, Chloe 7, Camp Girl, Crazy Eyes, Gypsy, Gage, Lilo 7411, D Maccabee 33, Bezzy 72130, as well as PCS Sportsman. Good job to all of our players signing up at the PGL.
Oh, absolutely. That's some really exciting stuff. You know what? I'm looking out for Crazy Eyes to see if they're coming out for our PGL nights this week. I'm looking to see you out there getting some wins, Crazy Eyes.
Oh yeah, make sure you make sure you're sending a player picture.
Absolutely. I want to see these Crazy Eyes.
Yeah, Crazy Eyes. It's just it's just like bug eyes.
Well, make sure you guys are coming out because we have already had a lot of players coming out and competing week in, week out during this Season 12 already. And so we're going to hop right into these player standings, and we're going to run through the entirety of this top 10 since the last shakeup that happened wasn't since last Wednesday. And so definitely check in tomorrow for these fresh shakeups. But as it stands on the location side of things, in 10th place, we sit with Nixon over at VFW Roseville with 190,000. 9th place is Sarah Honey at VFW Austin, who sits with 195,000. But with 209,000 in 8th place, it's longtime player Devoided over at the Roadside. Now, the player that was able to push all three of those players back actually came in from unranked, as now in 7th, we have Sloppy at Malone's Bar and Grill, sitting with 219,430 points. But only about 300 points ahead of him, we have Keith at Billy's Rockford, sitting with 219,720 points in 6th place. 5th place is Tavern over at Claremont Pub with 222,000 points. 4th place is Bergar over at Rusty Nail Thief River Falls with 230,000. 3rd place is Keeves over at Clearwater Corners with 246,000 points. But with 249,000 points in 2nd place, we have Diesel at Eagle St. James. But coming in from 7th place, jumping all the way into 1st just this past Wednesday, it was longtime player Forget UD at VFW Austin, taking over 1st place now with 303,000 points.
Oh yeah, good job to all of our players in those standings. But onto the location side of things, this entire back half of the standing from 10th all the way till 7th place were previously unranked, which is crazy stuff. Starting us off in 10th place, it's Corner Bar and Grill Winstead with 693,000 points. 9th place, it's Rustic Saloon Little Falls with 711,000 points. In 8th place, we got LJ's in Miltona with 725,000 points. In 7th place, it's Clancy's on Island Lake in Park Rapids with 802,000 points. 6th place, Sixth place previously in 8th, we've got Billy's Rockford with 867,000 points. In 5th place, it's VFW Northfield with 898,000 points. Getting a little close to that 1 million point club. Oh, yeah. But in 4th place, kicking off that 1 million point club, it's Miltona Liquor Store with 1,152,000 points. 3rd place, it's Howie Sports Bar and Grill St. Cloud with 1,293,000 points. In 2nd place, previously in 1st, we got Poppers in Virginia with 1,397,000 points. And in 1st place, previously in 2nd, getting a good jump forward, we got Mabel Liquor Store with 1,502,000 points.
That's some really exciting stuff. I can't wait to see who's going to be those big-time players out there tonight getting those PGO points and shaking up these standings. It'll be really exciting to see, but if you guys want to stay in the know about all things Pilot Games, our Facebook page is the place to be. Once you search up Pilot Games, you can give us a follow and a like and be able to keep up with all of our weekly bingo schedules, send in those amazing player pictures, and utilize that link tree. Once you click on that website link, you'll be able to see all of our streaming platforms, all of our social medias like Twitter and Instagram, direct links to pgl.world, as well as all the locations around Minnesota where you can play Pilot Games.
Oh yeah, and now it is the most important time for the broadcast. It's our player spotlight, and we're spotlighting an awesome player. It's currently Bliss over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards, who just recently took home a jackpot of $6,175.47. They were supporting the awesome charity, and everyone who plays at Cabroni's Pizza Sierra Billiards supports the awesome charity, the Competition Cheer Spirit Booster Club. And their mission statement is to support competition cheer in the Coon Rapids area. Definitely some awesome stuff that you guys want to be keeping in mind before you guys get enrolled into these games of Twins Bingo, that when you guys play pilot games, your community wins.
See you guys. Hey guys, we get each and every bingo day started with them lunchtime bingo. Right now we're playing the Twins bingo. Fall time comes, we'll be playing Vikings bingo. Put them together and you get the Twiking zone, where we have a bunch of fun players competing for these top 10s.
And in 10th place, we got No Show over at McPete's Sports Bar and Grill with 17,000 points. 9th place is Big Mike over at the Beach Club Bar and Grill with 22,000 points. 8th place is Player over at Beer Stoop Inver Grove Heights with 23,000 points. 28,000 points to the 7th place player, Jules over at VFW Spring Lake Park. 6th place is T-Bone over at Poppers in Virginia with 30,000 points. With 34,000 points in 5th place, we got Nan at Corky's Bar South Haven. 4th place is Red over at American Legion Fridley with 42,000.
CR Billiards. Both locations have 46,000 points. Then right ahead of them in 4th place, we got Poppers in Virginia with 49,000 points. 3rd place sits with Corky's Bar in South Haven with 72,000. 2nd place is VFW Spring Lake Park with 115,000 points. And then right now in 1st place, we have American Legion Fridley with a whopping 128,000 points so far.
Definitely some crazy point totals in those standings. And if you guys want to compete for those standings, make sure you're coming out for Twins Bingo from 12 all the way till 1, 7 days a week. Hey guys, and we love playing Jackpot Hunter from 4 all the way till 6 every single day, and we've been giving out a bunch of points during those games.
That's right, and I'm going to hop right into these player standings because we start off in 10th place with Big G, who's playing over at Anamia Vets Club with 9,000 points. Then we have a crazy 4-way tie in 6th place between Dustball75 over at Charlie's Sports Bar and Grill, Crazy Kid over at Tasty Pizza Hanger 45, Wolfstein over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards, as well as Jay Surma playing over at Grumpy's Bar and Grill Roseville. All 4 players have 10,000 points. Wow. Then with 11,000 points, we have yet another tie in 4th place between players like Tesla over at Friends Bar and Restaurant and Kirby at American Legion Fridley. Right ahead of him, though, in 3rd place, we got Chica over at Willie McCoy's of Andover with 13,000 points. Then O. Lars over at Anamia Vets Club sits in 2nd with 17,000. And then with a commanding lead for the rest of the competition, in 1st place, we got Funk over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards with 37,000 points so far.
Good job to all those players, but let's get into the location, because in 10th place, we got Country Lounge in St. Paul with 14,000 points. A 2-way tie is in 8th place between the Dugout Bar and Grill in Bethel and Shady's Railside in Rice. They both have 15,000 points. And then we don't leave the ties, as there's a 2-way tie in 6th place between the Barrel House Bar and Cafe in Coon Rapids and Willie McCoy's of Andover. They both have 17,000 points. 5th place is Tasty Pizza Hanger 45 in Hilltop with 26,000 points. With 33,000 points in 4th place, we got American Legion Fridley. 3rd place is VFW Spring Lake Park with 42,000 points. 2nd place is Anamia Vets Club with 46,000 points. And with a whopping 79,000 points already in this season 12, we got Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in that 1st place spot.
That is super impressive to see. Congrats to our entire top 10. But make sure you guys are coming out for our happy hour show from 4 to 6 to try your hand at these games.
Hey guys, and we are here for a little bit of Twins Bingo action. We got just 50 seconds to get enrolled in this very first game, and we are streaming live to you guys on the Pilot TV, Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, as well as the Twitch app. Our channel name is MegaSota on both YouTube Live and Twitch, so make sure you guys are checking in and let us know what's happening.
Oh yeah, and speaking of those shiny new Pilot TVs, we just got a bunch installed at some new locations over at Municipal Liquor Store Moose Lake, Sidewinders, Polar Bar, as well as Roddy's Bar.
Yeah, definitely some great ones out there. Super, super excited to see those Pilot TVs. Just got installed yesterday, so a little shout out to them for getting those things installed. And if you're watching on those Pilot TVs that just got installed, here's a little bit of luck out to you guys. Yeah. But some players that didn't need our luck but got some wins was Hoosiers over at Harbor Bar and Restaurant. Took home the only jackpot of yesterday that got $970 with that jackpot, making 16 jackpots over the last 7 days, 97 jackpots during the season 12. So I'm hoping we can give out 3 today so that we can hit that $100 jackpot in season 12 mark, but we'll see if it can happen. We do have a $5 line prize, $5 large M, and a $1,458 coverall in this game 1 of Twins Bingo.
Oh yeah, we already got Joshua 1 ball away. Ooh, starting to sound a little raspy there.
Yeah.
But if you guys ever want to take home some money away from our regularly scheduled bingo, we have a bunch of e-tabs that are out. But we just released a new one called Later Gator. You can check out that Gator Bait bonus and shoot the biggest gator to win the biggest prizes.
Oh, yeah, we do have a juicy loser over at American Legion Fridley taking home that $5 line prize. Now we're working on that $5 large M. But we actually, that's the latest one we get. Went out. But we actually have a new one coming Thursday, which is called Lots of Loons. You guys definitely want to come out on Thursday to check out that brand new game and see all the new fun that we have in store for you guys. But if you guys want to stay up to date with all of our new eTab games and promos, you got to go give our Facebook a like and follow. Search up Pilot Games and you'll see our logo. Click on that and you'll see weekly bingo schedules, event details, reminders, big progressives, player pictures, and so much more, like a website link. That is our link tree, which has a bunch of different links, like ones to bar locations, our other social medias, even pgl.world, which you definitely need to be signed up so you get that PyCon information. But it is super, super good source of information. So definitely check out our Facebook page.
Oh, yeah, but another way to get some great information is by checking out our Cup of Joe with Jordy. That starts off at 11:30 for you guys every single weekday, and we run that all the way till 11:50, just 10 minutes before what we're doing right now, which is that Twins Bingo. During that Cup of Joe, we talk about all the analyticals of everything you guys want to be looking into for your bingo day. But right after that, it's our Twins Bingo. We run this from 12 all the way till 1 o'clock. You guys are going after this $1,458 jackpot, as well as that $5 large M. But you guys can always take that jackpot home in 52 balls or less, whatever that jackpot amount is at.
We do have a large M going out to Dave Gotta Go, Willie. Yes, Dave Gotta Go at VFW Spring Lake Park, and Willie over at Eagles Rochester, splitting up that $5 large M. Maybe it's loser Dave saying that they're saying that he's got to go.
Oh, I thought they were talking about my dad, and I was going to say, I hear that a lot. It's like, listen, you guys got to get Dave out of here.
We did click over on that
Willie's
jackpot.
there too.
Yeah, Willie's there as well. That's funny. We do have Dave Gotta Go over at VFW Spring Lake Park, taking home that coverall prize of $8. Good job to all the winners in this game number 1 of Twins Bingo. We're about to be getting enrolled into a game number 2. Super, super exciting stuff with that jackpot still growing in this next game.
Oh, yeah. But just after we get done with this Twins Bingo, we get into some Jackpot Hunter 25-cent cards, and that runs from 1 all the way till 4 o'clock. You guys definitely want to be checking that out. That miner is starting off the day at $48.50. You guys could take that home in 52 balls or less. That major prize is starting us off at $1,007. You can take that home in 48 balls or less. And that mega jackpot has just recently clicked up in monetary amount as well as the ball count. And that mega is currently sitting at $25,324. And you guys can take that home in 47 balls or less.
Always exciting when you see that mega jackpot start to actually click up in money amount, because it goes out really quickly afterwards. But we got just 2 minutes and 12 seconds to get enrolled in this next game, so make sure you guys are doing so we can try to give out this over $1,456 jackpot. But after the Jackpot Hunter 25-cent edition, that runs from 1 to 4, right at 4 o'clock, you get into our happy hour bingo, where we start that off with Lucky 4 Bingo at 4 p.m. $26,000 available on that game of Lucky 4 Bingo. And if we don't give it out, you have another opportunity at the end of our happy hour with another shot at Lucky 4 Bingo at 6 p.m. But in between there, the main meat of the sandwich of happy hour, we do have Skull Bingo running from 4 to 6. We got a line prize of $798, 10 balls or less to win. A large frame prize of $21,482, 43 balls or less to win. And a coverall prize of $38,125. You can take home in 50 balls or less.
Oh, yeah, that is a bunch of jackpots that you guys are going to be watching out for. But that isn't the only time you guys are going to be getting to play some Skull Bingo tonight, because going from 6 all the way till 6:40, and then from 8:30 all the way till 10 o'clock, you guys are going to be getting some more times with Skull Bingo. Going for that line prize, that starts off at $798. Take home in 10 balls.
Yeah, I mean, we already went over all those great progressives, but you could tell them about the ball counts, because those ball counts never actually change. Even if we gave out one of those jackpots during our happy hour, you can still win that line, large frame, and coverall at the same ball count.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you guys can always be taking home that line prize in 10 balls or less, that large frame prize in 43 balls or less, and that coverall prize in 50 balls or less. But in between those times for Skull Bingo, there's going to be something happening, just taking up a little bit of that time, and that is MegaSota Game Night. And that starts off at 6:40 for you guys every single Tuesday. Typically, it's Tony and Nikki taking the helm, leading you guys through that PGL action. But it looks like you guys are stuck with Ian and Jordy for tonight. It's going to be an awesome time. They're going to be handing out a bunch of PGL jackpots for you guys. guys, handing out a bunch of those awesome PGL points. And at the tail end of the night, you guys will be going after a Jackpot Jungle Grand Finale. This one is the $1 edition. We're in 54 balls or less. You can take home $25,629. So make sure you guys are coming out and helping out Ian and Jordy get a little bit of bragging rights.
Oh
on
yeah,
Tony and
exactly.
Nikki.
So when I'm going out there, I'm definitely going to try and give out as many of the jackpots as I possibly can. And then as soon as I get off air, if I give out a few of the good ones, I'm gonna message Tony right away and be like, "Hey, I gave out all your jackpots for MegaSota game
That's
night."
when you just hit him with the nana nana boo boo. I handed out jackpots for you.
I know, exactly. That is exactly what I'm going to do. But even after that MegaSota game night, me and Jordy are going to come back for another PGL night tomorrow, as we got that TwinsWinsDay. We love our TwinsWinsDay, and that runs from 7 to 9 every single Wednesday. Bunch of PGL game action just like on Tuesday, but you also got some different game options that you can play. But the grand finale, very similar, but the 25-cent edition of Jackpot Jungle. You can take home $14,475.52 balls or less if you come out for that TwinsWinsDay.
Oh yeah, definitely something you guys want to check out with both of our specialty nights. But here we go. We got a couple line prize winners with Tez over at Poppers and ASA over at Big Dog Sports Cafe. They'll be splitting up that $6 line prize.
Yeah, good job to both those winners. We'll see if we can give out this $6 large M really quickly, as we got Dave Gotta Go, as well as many more 5 balls away.
Oh, it looks like we got Jim Halpert's little brother. We got Little Tuna out here.
That is great. I didn't even think of that reference right there.
Yeah.
Definitely a nice one. Good job, Little Tuna, getting signed up. We do have some national days we can get into while you guys are getting after these great prizes. And the first one is National Coloring Book Day. National Coloring Book Day on August 2nd recognizes the joy children and adults alike derive from coloring in pages of designs.
Oh yeah, people love coloring books, especially adults nowadays.
Yeah.
People have noticed it as a very calming thing.
It's a very different style of coloring book that you normally see adults doing. As I see those masked designs, almost looks like a tapestry that you'd see hanging on a wall,
And
but
it's
in
something
paper.
you know a kid's not coloring that.
Yeah, exactly. A bunch of little tiny details,
Yeah.
and then you see the kids drawn in Clifford. And so it's really entertaining. I know that Jordy's a big fan of coloring books, and so we'll talk about that during our happy hour as well as MegaSota game night. But we do have a large M winner.
Oh yeah, that's going out to Angie over at Polar Lounge, North St. Paul, taking home that $6 large M. Good job to Angie, but we have clicked over to a $9 must-go coverall for that prize. But we got a couple players only 2 balls away.
Yeah, we do have Ben checking in saying that he only does Frozen-themed coloring books.
Honestly, I can't blame him. I think oh no, it was this month. I have to go out and buy more coloring books for my for Zach's kid.
Oh.
I bought a bunch of coloring books for
and
for
they
his
ran
daughter.
out, and so you're going to go buy some more. That's
Yeah.
awesome stuff. We do have Willie over at Eagles Rochester taking home that $9 coverall prize. Good job to all these players in this game number 2 of Twins Bingo. We're about to get enrolled into game number 3 with that jackpot continuing to grow into this game.
Oh yeah, but yeah, coloring books definitely such an easy gift.
What coloring books does she like?
Okay, so I got her Frozen, Paw Patrol. What's that? There's a new show where it's it's kind of like superheroes kinda. Not the Guppies, but it's it's like a ladybug character looking.
I know exactly what you're talking
And
about.
then the boy looks like a cat kinda. I think. But yeah, I got her some of those coloring books, and then she I had to be the cool uncle. So what I
Yes.
did is I got her the 64 pack of crayons. I think so. The one with the sharpener on the back. You know, the one that everyone had bragging rights for. And then I got her a couple of those the crayons from the Crayons Around the World because she's native. So that she could have just something that could kind of match her skin tone. So when she wanted to color in
really
characters and
cool.
stuff.
Definitely awesome stuff there. Are you talking about PJ Masks?
I am not talking about PJ Masks. Let's see if I can find. I can look up a character name that I hear her talk about.
Yeah, that definitely is a tough one for me to find.
The show is called Miraculous. Yep, Tales of Ladybug and Cat Noir.
Oh, that is funny.
Yeah,
so
she's addicted to that
So
show.
you got a coloring book for her of that one. That's
Yeah.
definitely some great stuff. Me as a kid, I was not a coloring book kid.
Oh, I was.
I
Those
was
Spider-Man coloring books, all for it.
I was a doodle kid. I doodled all all
I
the time.
can tell that because you used to make like all these random drawings at the water park. And
Oh,
just, like,
because
place
out
them
of
around.
pure boredom.
Oh yeah.
Actually, probably the better drawer is Ben, as he doodled a lot more than I did. He did a pretty good job. He does a really good job with like aliens and stuff like that.
Ooh, I'd like to see that.
He always loved doodling that kind of stuff. Or we would doodle like Ben 10, our own Ben 10 aliens. Or one of our favorite little games that we played that I remember as a kid was we would draw like our own like superhero like Iron Man suits, and we would make them as cool as we possibly be, and then we'd just like overpower them, and then we'd go out there. We'd go out into our front yard and then imagine that our like suits are actually like real and we had them.
Oh yeah, you got the actual abilities and stuff.
And you had and we would fight each other with them. And if you didn't have that thing drawn on the suit, you could not.
You can't change that.
You can't use it.
Honestly,
you can't use it. And so you know how many times I went back inside to add something onto my super suit, so then I could be like, well, hot. Now I have super shield on my guy, and you can't break through it.
No, I used to love doing that, but with like the Spider-Man suits, I'd just have and there'd be like a couple of them where it was just like like a front like picture of Spider-Man.
Oh yeah.
And so I would just be like designing what suits I thought would be cool.
Oh, like something that would be like an alternate suit for him.
Yeah, just like different colorways and stuff.
That's super fun.
You don't follow
like a black and yellow Superman.
Oh yeah, that was definitely
some Bumblebee themed one.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah,
maybe even some stuff like based on like Optimus Prime kind of thing.
Oh,
even though
for
he's
sure.
already got the blue and red, but maybe some flames in there like Optimus.
Yeah, definitely. We are in this game number 3 of Twins Bingo, as we have a $5 line prize, $5 large M, and a $1,500 jackpot. We'll see if we can give any of these out, but we do got a few players 2 balls away with Dave Gotta Go, Tez, Scrub Eye, Simbob, a bunch of big-time player names out there as well. But definitely a fun day on today, National Coloring Book Day. There are a lot of fun that comes with those. We do have a line prize going out.
Oh yeah, that one's going out to GTZ over at the Midi, taking home $5 on that line prize. Good job, GTZ, as we start working towards this $5 large M.
Yeah, definitely some awesome stuff. But superhero coloring books definitely
top tier.
Some of my favorite, like
Dinosaurs.
Flash.
Oh, Flash!
Yeah,
that was
Flash
awesome.
was always my favorite superhero as a kid. I thought the Flash was so cool.
I always liked the Flash a lot, but I don't know why. It was just always Spider-Man.
Spider-Man,
yeah. Spider-Man is just so awesome.
Yeah, he definitely is one of the cooler. He's like my favorite from the Marvel side of things.
Oh yeah, especially I don't know. I feel like his I don't even think he was supposed to be made originally.
Oh yeah, no. Originally, it was Stan Lee presented it to him, and he wanted to make one of a bug being it, and they said spiders were too scary. Spider person couldn't be a superhero, so then he threw it into a dying comic that, as a side character, that and the comic was about to get canceled. People bought up that comic crazy, and they realized that this Spider-Man character could actually be a big deal. And they actually produced him.
And now
in the
he's
comics.
like the biggest Marvel superhero of all time.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, one of the only superheroes I know of that has recently has had in the 2000s had 2 different trilogies be made of him.
Yeah, and now actually 3. Oh wait, no, because we only had 2 for the Amazing Spider-Man series.
Yes, Amazing Spider-Man series was only 2, but he appears in 3.
It looks like we might be getting a. There's been talks of a third one.
I wouldn't want that. I don't want another Andrew Garfield.
If it's Sony doing it, I'm okay with it. Because if it's just like a whole different universe dealio, because it makes sense.
It'd be cool to see Venom, their Venom, be a part of that whole universe. I think that'd be entertaining. We do have Juicy Loser over at American Legion Fridley taking home that $5 large M. We're now working on a must-go prize on that coverall. $8 on the line. And bunch of players 1 ball away. But as you guys are getting after this, I'm going to wait 1 second after we get this winner right here.
Ayo?
I might be wrong. Well, okay, we're waiting to 65.
There we go.
Yeah, Julie over at VFW Spring Lake Park taking home that $8 must-go coverall prize. Good job, Julie, and all the other winners in this game number 3 of Twins Bingo. We're about to get enrolled in game number 4 with that jackpot still growing. But as you guys are getting enrolled, we do have another national day.
Oh, yeah, and this one is a fun one. This is National Ice Cream Sandwich Day. on August 2nd, National Ice Cream Sandwich Day, encourages us to cool off with one of our favorite frozen treats. Whether it's vanilla, strawberry, or Neapolitan, between 2 chocolate wafers, the dessert will definitely hit the spot on a hot summer day.
Oh, I mean, ice cream sandwich is probably my favorite way to consume ice cream.
Oh yeah, especially because you get a second chance at eating the sandwich when the piece of the bread comes off on your fingers.
Oh yeah,
because it always does.
Oh yeah, exactly. So are you now? There's multiple different kinds. You're referring to like the chocolate wafer, like that goes in between it, and you can get like the 3 different flavors, where you got the vanilla, strawberry, chocolate,
the Neapolitan.
Yeah, the Neapolitan dealio. But I mean, my favorite has to be take 2 homemade cookies right there, throw some I don't even know what kind of cookie dough ice cream in the middle of it.
Add some cookies and cream ice cream.
Cookies and cream, another great option for the center of it.
Boost tracks.
Yeah.
For it's always better than getting like the Toll House ice cream sandwiches that already come with cookie.
No, you
gotta
want
make it yourself.
The homemade cookies.
Still warm.
Yeah, still warm. You throw it on. You want the ice cream melting in your hand as you're eating
and
it.
it has to be like a giant scoop that you then squish by like just pressing the cookies
together.
Exactly.
And then you like eat around the side to like form it into like an actual like
ice cream sandwich.
So it looks like an actual like Toll House cookie sandwich kind of thing.
It looks a little better.
Yeah, exactly.
You're like sitting there like you're doing like grout work kind of.
Yeah, you're like okay, I'm gonna make this good, and then you just finally take the big bite into it, and
then it's like
so good, so satisfying.
Oh yeah,
definitely an amazing ice cream sandwich right there. My mom's made cookies in between with some ice cream in between. Definitely my favorite way to have ice cream sandwiches.
Oh yeah, those are like any like kitchen sink like type cookies.
Oh,
where it's
for
got like
sure.
It's got like the pretzels, the caramel, just everything. There.
I don't know if I've had that for an ice cream sandwich, so I guess I'll have to try that.
It's like the ones that was it John's grandma that made them for us? That we had that big tub
we
of
did.
them.
Yes, we had a big tub of cookies, but I never made an ice cream sandwich with it. And
I
so
know we should have.
That's definitely should have happened.
And then what you really got to do is you got to roll it in the mini chocolate chips after, like Ben just sent.
Yeah,
the
Ben
picture.
just sent in. Yeah, definitely a great addition to the ice cream sandwich, putting the chocolate chips on the outside.
Oh, definitely a top tier idea. I mean, especially because it's warm out. I mean, nothing can really like beat an ice cream sandwich.
Now, to tell you what I've never had is a full chocolate cookie, like like the double chocolate, where it's a chocolate cookie and then it's the chocolate chips on the inside, and then made that into a sandwich. I feel like I could.
Would you still put vanilla, or would you try and just be like, you know what?
Oh,
I'm
just
gonna
chocolate lovers.
Quadruple. Wait, no. What would it?
If I had some chocolate,
that'd be like 7 times the normal amount of chocolate.
If I had chocolate with some brownie bites in it, I'm definitely throwing the chocolate with the brownie bites in between the chocolate, the double chocolate cookies.
That's definitely a good idea. That's a lot of chocolate.
I don't care. I love chocolate.
I mean that
it's a chocolate deluxe.
Maybe there's like some raspberry in there too. I don't know why, but like chocolate and raspberry for me,
throwing that
like
little
my
sweet
favorite.
mix.
Yeah. Would you remember? Do you guys remember when you guys would like have like an ice cream day in like elementary school?
Oh.
You guys were always so pumped for it.
And then
every single time it was the ice cream sandwiches.
And it was just like you could only have one.
Yeah, and it's only one. and you were like, I don't want to eat one.
I'm a kid. I run around all day. Like I'm gonna want to consume like 3 of those things. We do have a winner though. Before we get into it, we do have $8 getting split up between Brizo at Atomic Star Tavern and Sinbob over at Corky's Bar South Haven. Good job to both those players. Now working on a large M of $8 as we got Trump 24 5 balls away.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, National Ice Cream Sandwich Day, definitely a great day to celebrate. So if you got an ice cream sandwich that you can eat right there at whatever bar you're at, if they serve an ice cream sandwich, it's probably going to be pretty tasty.
It'd probably be your favorite bar, and I understand why you go there.
Exactly. So make sure you guys are eating those ice cream sandwiches because you got an excuse. It's National Ice Cream Sandwich Day. But as you guys are getting after these next few prizes, we do have a little bit of Twins news to get into. We got some breaking news that just hit just about 2 hours ago. But we'll talk about the game that happened yesterday before we get into that.
Oh yeah, the Twins are currently 53-48, and this is some pretty interesting news. Gio Urshela went right back to work after his wife delivered their new daughter and gave the Minnesota Twins a critical comeback victory with the first game-ending home run of his career.
Yeah.
You hear about stuff like this all the time.
It's so cool playing their best games after having a kid.
Playing their best game after like having a kid, after like going through anything serious. It's always great to see. It makes baseball just mean that much more as a sport. It's definitely some awesome stuff. The injury-depleted Twins badly needed that jolt. Urshela's 2-run homer in the 10th inning drove in Jose Miranda, who had 3 RBIs as Minnesota beat the Detroit Tigers 5-3 on Monday night and maintained its 1-game lead in the AL Central. Definitely some awesome stuff for our Twins.
We do have a large M getting split up between Snorky and T-Bonehead, splitting that one up. Good job to both you winners, as we do have a coverall winner now.
Oh, yeah, that coverall is going out to Tez. We're at Poppers in Virginia, taking home $12 on that one. Good job to Tez and all of our winners in that game. But I don't know why, but Snorky, do you remember that show that was like the snorkels on Boomerang? I know we've talked about Boomerang before.
Yes.
And how it isn't as appreciated as it deserves to be.
Yeah.
Do you remember the snorkels?
Yeah, I don't think it's not called snorkels. It's called
Snorks?
It's called the Snorks.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was. I liked it better than I liked then it was kind of similar to why am I blanking on the blue characters?
Oh, Smurfs.
The Smurfs, but I actually enjoyed the Snorks more than I enjoyed the Smurfs.
I did,
as
too.
a child. I really enjoyed the Snorks.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely a great one there. Good job, Snorky, getting the win, making us think of it. But now we're getting rolled into a game number 4 of Twins Bingo. No, game number 5 of Twins Bingo already.
They are going by so quickly. Dang, good job.
Oh, yeah, but we got some more Twins news that we got to talk about because Orioles trade all-star closer Lopez to the Minnesota Twins. Yes, the Minnesota Twins bolstered their bullpen ahead of Tuesday's trade deadline by acquiring closer Jorge Lopez in a groundbreaking deal with the Baltimore Orioles for four pitching prospects. The 29-year-old Lopez in the middle of a breakout season with a sparkling 1.68 ERA and 19 of his 20 career saves. He joins a Twins team that had a 3.84 relief ERA entering the game against Detroit on Tuesday night, and Johan Duran, the lone late inning option who had been consistently reliable this year through 44 games with Baltimore, Lopez put up a 1.68 ERA run average when last season he had amassed a 6.04 ERA in 202 games with 3 other organizations. So he's traded around a bunch.
Oh, yeah.
The Twins the Twins believe the 29-year-old sustaining his talent for an extended time, locking him for additional 2 seasons, meaning that he could be more than your typical deadline rental scenario. The surprising Orioles are in the mix for an AL wildcard, but they traded slugger Trey Mancini to Houston as part of a 3-team deal on Monday before shipping Lopez to the AL Central leaders.
Oh, yeah, definitely some awesome stuff. We had a bunch of crazy trades going on recently. We had a player traded just before a game.
In the MLB, yeah, there was some big-time trade. I forgot what happened. But it's really exciting watching this trade deadline that's coming to a close on today.
Yeah.
And, I mean, picking up some much-needed pitching help by picking up an all-star arm to help be our closer, which we had been having struggles with closing out games as of late.
Oh, yeah. But as you guys know, the Twins will be having another game today against the Tigers, and that one's going to be starting off at 6:40 for you guys. And if you want to support our Twins as they continue trying to be is the lead in the AL Central, you guys can play Twins Win today wherever Pilot games are played and check out that Home Run Derby bonus round and take home some big money.
Yeah, definitely a great one. And as you guys are playing a Twins-themed game, a little lunchtime Twins bingo, you guys are earning points towards the Twiking Zone, the combination of Vikings and Twins standings. But in 10th place in the player side of these standings, getting bumped back from 9th, we got No Show at McPete's Sports Bar and Grill with 28,000 points. With 30,000 points in 9th place, getting bumped back from 8th, we got Caribou over at Cooper's Restaurant. 8th place, getting bumped back from 7th, we got T-Bone over at Poppers with 33,000 points. Moving all the way up from 10th into 7th, doing a lot of this bumping. We've even seen them get some wins today. We got Tez over at Poppers with 36,000 points. With 69,000 points in 6th place, we got Red over at American Legion Fridley. 5th place, getting bumped out of a tie. In 4th place, we got Nan at Corky's Bar South Haven with 74,000 points. With 81,000 points, slowly creeping their way up these standings and getting sole possession of 4th place, we got Mikey Wins over at Mama G's. Before I get into this top 3, though, we do have a winner.
Oh, yeah, we got Sin Bob over at Corky's Bar South Haven and Dave Bob over at VFW Spring Lake Park. They'll be splitting up $7 on that live prize. Good job to Bob and Bob. Definitely some awesome stuff.
Definitely a good win there. Now we're working on that $7 large M. But our top 3 players. 3rd place, player who just got a win, Sin Bob over at Corky's Bar South Haven, has 82,000 points. 2nd place is Scrub at VFW Blaine with 85,000 points. And in 1st place, we got Loser Dave over at VFW Spring Lake Park with 93,000 points.
Oh, yeah, good job to all of those players in those standings. But on the location side of things, in 10th place, we got Beer Stoop in Grove Heights with 32,000 points. In 9th place, it's Floppy Crappie in Pokegama Township with 35,000 points. In 8th place, we got Miniger Sports Hub in La Crescent with 45,000 points. With 53,000 points in 7th place, we got Our Place on 3rd and Faribault. In 6th place, it's Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards with 60,000 points. In 5th place, we got Poppers in Virginia with 97,000 points. In 4th place, it's VFW Blaine with 99,000 points. Both those players closing locations, closing in on that 100,000 point club.
Before you do get into that club, we have a winner on this large M. Red over at American Legion Fridley, taking home $7 on this one as we are clicking past that jackpot to an $11 Musco that we're working on now.
Oh, yeah, but as you guys are working for that Musco prize, we'll continue with these location standings. And kicking us off in 3rd place, it's Corky's Bar South Haven with 136,000 points, kicking off that 100,000 point club. In 2nd place, it's American Legion Fridley, previously in 1st place, getting pushed back, now with 207,000 points. In 1st place, though, previously in 2nd place, we got VFW Spring Lake Park with a whopping 210,000 points.
Ooh, what a crazy score for them. We do have a coup as well at Roosevelt Bar and Chappie over at Roosevelt Bar as well, splitting up that $11 Musco coverall prize. We are now getting enrolled into this next game, game number 6 of Twins Bingo, with that jackpot still available heading into this game. But if you guys want to win other jackpots outside of our live bingo, go check out our e-tabs. Right now, we're listening to Winter Wonderland. Ooh. It's kind of an Alice in Wonderland themed game. It's definitely fun. You got a fun bonus round with the Queen of Hearts, and you should be able to win some really good prizes. But if that's not your style, we have over 50 different Charitable e-tab games with a plethora of themes. Play anytime and win huge prizes up to $1,500. All games have small bets between 50 cents and $5, and also has some awesome bonus and free play rounds as well. Definitely some great stuff. But you guys just have 2 minutes to get enrolled in this game number 6 of Twins Bingo, with that jackpot getting over $1,600 in this game.
Oh, yeah, definitely some crazy stuff. But we do have some music history for you guys. And actually, starting us off, it is a really cool one. In 1975, the Eagles, One of These Nights, hits #1 in the U.S., where it stays for 1 week. Definitely not long enough.
Yeah, definitely a great song right there.
Oh, yeah, very catchy.
Yeah, and I feel like it's one of those songs that just maintains being, like, really good.
Yeah.
Like, it's transcended, like, a lot of, like, generational, like, stuff, like,
I feel like
differences in music. And, like,
yeah.
you could just listen to One of These Nights at any point, and it's a good song no matter when you're listening it to.
I don't know what it is. People just love the Eagles. Whether it's, like, Hotel California, like, Life in the Fast Lane. Everyone just, like, they just, like, know those songs. And everyone's like, yeah, they're catchy and great.
Yeah,
you just gotta like the Eagles.
But I think this may be my favorite song of the Eagles, just because it's not overplayed, and it's also a very, very good song.
It is. It's definitely a top song.
Well, definitely a fun one in music history. Next up, in 1998, the Beatles are named favorite recording artists of all time in a poll conducted by the UK magazine Mojo, beating out Elvis, Frank Sinatra, Queen, and Elton John in that order.
Interesting stuff. Considering that, we only have 2 American singers on that list.
Yeah, yeah.
Which makes sense. UK poll.
Yeah.
But man, I wonder, was Elvis second or was Elton John in second?
I think Elvis.
Elvis has got to.
I think
definitely be
Elvis in second,
yeah,
and then
especially
Frank
'cause
Sinatra, Queen,
yeah, and then Elton John.
Elton John at the
Honestly.
back end. I think it's a pretty good list.
That's a solid top 5.
And like the Beatles are probably one. I mean, I think they're
Especially in 1998.
what they did with the music industry before like internet was
They
like a huge
started
thing.
the British invasion.
Yeah,
so
I mean, it makes sense them
they
being
kicked
the
off so much.
the favorite recording artist of all time. But I
Oh,
think
yeah.
Elvis, Frank Sinatra, Queen, and Elton John definitely have a place on that list as well.
Oh yeah, definitely. I wonder what else would have been on that list. That's 1998. That's an interesting time to think about.
Yeah.
Think about all these artists that are on this list right here, but think about who was coming out with music in 1998 at the same time.
Yeah, there's
That
definitely
was-
some big time artists. Like you'd probably want to like incorporate like maybe Michael Jackson in
Yeah.
this list as well. If you redid this list.
Oh yeah,
at,
especially because like even then like music was definitely like changing. So like
Mm-hmm.
the all time, it was definitely really odd.
Oh yeah. Do you
Yeah.
think that at some point Drake will be an all-time recording artist? Like not
He's-
for you.
No, I
but
know he's not for me, but like the thing is like
the sales don't lie.
the sales don't lie. It's kind of like Taylor Swift.
Yeah, like
I don't care for her personally, but hey, she's making money.
she made a lot of money with her music.
Oh,
We do have
yeah.
a line prize going out to Walls over at Moen's Bar, taking home $9. Now working on a $9 large M as we got a bunch of players 7 balls away.
Yeah, I mean, I guess like they know who they're singing for, and so
And they do a good job doing it.
yeah,
and,
I guess like Drake
and they
could be
stay
up there.
popular, which
Drake,
is which
Drake's
is the
been
amazing
staying
part.
popular since what, like Degrassi?
Since I started listening to music, since
since,
I
like-
have never known Drake not being at the top of like the billboards
Yeah,
since ever.
since like you could remember like music.
Yeah. So it's definitely a weird one to think about, but definitely a fun list with the Beatles being number 1, then Elvis, then Frank Sinatra, then Queen, and coming in at that 5th place spot, you got Elton John.
Oh man, who else do you think is gonna be a top best-selling artist?
Yeah, it's definitely a great list right there. But we'll
yeah.
get into our next day in music history as you guys get after this $9 large M.
Oh yeah, and this one is a really interesting one. This one is in 2014. Weird Al Yankovic's Mandatory Fun goes to number 1, giving the Parody Master his first chart-topping album, which is very sad to hear because there were so many great songs before that.
Yeah, we do have a large M winner with a player over at Poppers in Virginia taking home $9. Now we're working on a $1,600 cover as we got 2 balls to give this one away. It doesn't look like anybody's in line, but we like to wait till it officially clicks past it. And there we are, moving to a $14 must-go prize. But let's look at some of some of the songs in this one as we got Handy, Lame Claim to Fame, Folly, Sports Song, Word Crimes, My Own Eyes. Now that's what I call polka.
Oh, what?
We do have a winner with that $14 Musco coverall prize being Caribou over the Tailstrap Tavern. Definitely a big win for them as we just went over those standings at
Yeah.
the back end of the standings.
Yeah, definitely jumped into those standings here pretty recently. But yeah, definitely some awesome stuff
Yeah.
with Weird Al Yankovic.
Yeah, he's one of those guys that I don't know if anybody will be able to repeat the dominance in parody music that he had.
No, there's no way.
Like I don't know anybody who can make parodies as good as Weird Al has.
Like, think about it. We're talking about like white and nerdy, like One More Minute, Eat It, Come on,
Party
Eat
in
It.
the CIA.
Oh, what is it? Amish Paradise.
Oh,
Amish Paradise.
I just talked about that yesterday because Coolio's birthday was born. Who put out Gangster's Paradise?
Like, man, Amish Paradise is like, it's so funny.
Yeah.
Like,
And there's just
saga
so
begins
there's
about
just
Star
so
Wars.
many more.
Perform This Way. Another one, Rides the Bus. Another one, Rides the Bus was one of my favorite songs of all time as a kid.
That is
so great.
awesome. Well, Weird Al Yankovic, definitely a super fun artist. And his first chart topper came out today with Mandatory Fun.
Oh yeah, definitely a man of the accordion that we gotta respect.
Oh, for sure. Another musical artist that we got to respect is ZZ Top, though, as he's going to be one of our main Main performer. Yeah, he's gonna be the main performer of our PyCon. So make sure you guys are coming out for PyCon 2022 because we're gonna be there Thursday, September 15th at the Ledge Amphitheater in Waite Park. But you guys need to be signed up at PGL.world to be able to listen to that legendary musical guest, learn about everything new that's coming to Pilot Games, talk with legislators, and I mean most importantly, listen to those great tunes. Registration is free for players, but you got to be signed up at PGL.world to get access to that information and also for the registration details. And it's going to be free, but it's going to fill out. We don't want you to miss out on that sold out amphitheater. But there's more information you get than just PyCon stuff. You also get insider information. You earn points on those PGL nights, as well as get a monthly newsletter that always has a lot of great information in it.
Oh yeah, especially with that PyCon, with that registration being live now, definitely some awesome stuff. They have actually sent out the website that you guys can be signing up at, which is currently...
Yeah, we can figure that out in 1 second. You're going to be figuring that out. I'm going to talk about the players that are getting signed up at PGL.world that just got signed up. We got Keels. We got Mom. We got Mike Chewy. We got Stein 1380. Roland. Rosie. A Kite 1380. Chloe 7, Camp Girl, Crazy Eyes, Gypsy, Gage, Lilo 7411, DM McCade 33, Bezzy 7213-0, and PC Sportsman.
Oh yeah, definitely some awesome stuff. Let's see. I did just get the message.
Yeah, definitely a awesome one. But, I mean, guys, just sign up at PGL.world, and you'll have that link to be able to get registered. So make sure you guys, PGL.world, you can find it on our Facebook. You can just type in PGL.world, and then you'll be able to get all that information about the upcoming PyCon event. But even sooner than this PyCon event, tonight, we have a PGL night where people are going to be earning points. But you found... the link is going to be pilotgames.com/PyCon. Registration's live. Make sure you guys are getting signed up. Yeah, awesome stuff. But we do have Walls over at Moen's Bar taking home that $10 line prize. Back-to-back line prizes going out to Walls. Now we're working on that $10 large M as we talk about the PGL standings.
Oh, yeah, and kicking us off on the player side of these standings, we have 10th place, previously in 9th, Nixon, who's over at VFW Roseville with 190,000 points. In 9th place, previously in 8th, we got Sarah Honey, who's over at VFW Austin with 195,000 points. With 209,000 points in 8th place, previously in 6th, we got Devoided over at Roadside. In 7th place, previously unranked, we got Sloppy over at Mullins Bar and Grill with 219,430 points. 6th place, previously in 5th, we got Keith over at Billy's Rockford. In 5th place, previously in 4th, it's Tavern over at Claremont Pub with 222,000 points. With 230,000 points in 4th place, previously in 3rd, it's Bergar over at Rusty Nail Thief River Falls. 3rd place, previously in 2nd, it's Keys over at Clearwater Corners with 246,000 points. With 249,000 points in 2nd place, previously in 1st, we got Diesel over at Eagles St. James. And in 1st place, previously in 7th, making the largest jump forward, we got Forget You D, who's over at VFW Austin with 303,000 points.
Yeah, good rise for Forget You D.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely a big-time one. But the locations had a big shake-up last Wednesday as well. As moving from unranked to 10th place, we got Corner Bar and Grill in Winstead with 693,000 points. With 711,000 points moving from unranked to 9th, we got the Rustic Saloon in Little Falls. 8th place from unranked, we got LJ's in Miltona with 725,000 points. But we do have a winner on that large M.
Oh, yeah, we got Scrub Eye over at American Legion Fridley, taking home $10 on that large M. But we have clicked over to a $15 must-go coverall with Caribou only 1 ball away.
Oh, yeah, but I'm going to continue on with these standings. Moving from 7th to, from unranked to 7th place, we got Clancy's on Island Lake in Park Rapids with 802,000 points. With 867,000 points, moving up from 8th into 6th, we got Billy's Rockford. Before I get into our top 5, we have a coverall winner.
Oh, yeah, we got T-Bonehead over at Poppers, Virginia, taking home $15 on that must-go coverall prize. Good job to all of our winners in that game, getting us ready just for the next one.
Oh, yeah, should be some really, really fun stuff. So make sure you guys continue to get enrolled and press play in this game number 8. We're already in game number 8, so only 3 more opportunities to take home this Twins Bingo jackpot. But in 5th place on these location PGL standings, we got VFW Northfield with 898,000 points. With 1,152,000 points, the first in our 1 million point club, we got Miltona Liquor Store in 4th place. 3rd place is Howie's Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud with 1,293,000 points. With 1,397,000 points in 2nd place, getting bumped back from 1st, we got Poppers in Virginia. Moving up from 2nd into 1st, we got the Mabel Liquor Store with 1,502,000 points. Good job to all those locations, killing it on those PGL nights, and can't wait to see who comes out tonight to earn those points.
Oh, yeah, especially because you get back-to-back PGL nights.
Oh, it's going to be a blast for
Lucky.
me. I am excited to be able to hand out all those PGL points as well as PGL prizes.
I was going to say all that moolah, all those people excited getting ready for PyCon too.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I am hyped for it. But we got 1 minute and 50 seconds to get enrolled in this game number 8. So make sure you guys continue to get enrolled and press play.
Oh yeah, but we got some really awesome news for you guys. Minnesota Wild superstar Kirill Kaprizov is expected to return to Minnesota from Russia this week. According to the report from the Athletics' Michael Russo, Wild superstar Kirill Kaprizov is safe and sound in the United States, according to multiple NHL sources. He left Russia late last week by way of Turkey, arrived over the weekend in New York City, and is scheduled to fly to Minnesota on Tuesday.
Yeah,
awesome stuff.
Really, really excited. I was really nervous about what was going to happen. There was all those issues with him over in Russia.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that he's able to get over here to the United States so that we can have our Wild superstar. Because, I mean, Kirill the Thrill is definitely worth having and taking a risk for. And he is just a phenomenal player. And, I mean, if looking at a season without him, definitely had a little bit more of like a I don't know what's going to happen with this upcoming season.
A little more of a gloom.
Yeah, you get Kirill Kaprizov in the fold with this team, they instantly go from, you know, where you're like, I don't know how good this team is to, okay, this is going to be a pretty decent team that we're going to put out on the ice.
Oh, yeah, definitely some awesome stuff. But if you guys want to continue to support our Wild in their offseason, as you guys know, we have teamed up with the Minnesota Wild for the ETAB game Let's Go Wild. And you guys can play that today at your favorite Minnesota bar and check out that slap shot bonus round and take home some big money.
Oh, yeah, definitely some awesome stuff. But we're going to head on over to our fishing report as we're checking in with Isles Anamia over at Lake Millie Locks. This is done by Explore Minnesota on July 28th. And as of July 22nd, smallmouth bass fishing on Lake Millie Locks remains exceptional, especially before 11 a.m. and after 3 p.m. Jig worms, net rigs, and crankbaits were very productive in 4 to 18 feet of water. When using crankbaits, bounce them off the rocks for the most action. Walleye anglers continue to find fish at the inside and outside turns of the mud flats and in the deep gravel and rock areas. Fish tend to spread out a bit, so fish the larger schools when you find them. Powered corking, trolling plugs, and crawler harnesses are working great in depths of 24 to 32 feet of water. Tactics and locations for bass and walleye were expected to remain the same for the following few weeks. The DNR reminds Lake Millie Locks anglers that walleye season is catch and release through the end of summer. The one fish walleye limit is scheduled to resume Thursday, September 1st, running through Wednesday, November 30th.
Oh, yeah, definitely some stuff you guys want to keep in mind. But here we go. We got a winner on this line prize. It's Squat over at VFW Spring Lake Park, taking home $10 on that line prize. Good job, Squat.
Yeah, hopefully we can give out this $10 large M quickly so that we can have a really nice run-up at this coverall prize of $1,700. And if we give out this $1,700, there's one thing that we ask you to do besides, you know, take the call from Jen, maybe fill out a little bit of paperwork for your jackpot. The other thing is we'd love to see a picture of you holding up that jackpot message. Maybe it's not a jackpot message, though. We love any kind of player pick. So maybe ones with your favorite bartender, you playing Pilot games with your friends, or maybe just you by yourself having a grand time playing Pilot games. Send in those player pictures. You can message us on Facebook, those player pictures. Even post them onto any of your social medias with the hashtag Pilot Games, and we'll be able to find them. Or the easiest way, just email them to jackpots@pilotgames.com.
Definitely some awesome stuff. Make sure you guys are doing that. But here we go. We got a winner. It's Willie over at Eagles Rochester, taking home $10 on that large M, giving us a decent run up for this $1,756 jackpot.
Yeah, we'll see if we can give it out. We got 2 balls to go as Katie's looking at 3 balls away. So we'll see if it can happen right here, right now, and it doesn't look like it will. We're clicking over to a $16 must-go prize, and we'll see if any of these players, like Putz, who is 2 balls away, can take this one home. But we do have a little bit of Vikings news that involves some former and current Vikings creating a bit of a rivalry.
Oh, very interesting stuff. And we got Jared Allen was met with a surprise at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis last Friday.
Before you get into that surprise, we do have Katie over at McHugh's Grill and Bar taking home that $16 must-go coverall prize as we are now getting enrolled into game number 9 of Twins Bingo, and that jackpot is still growing into this game.
Oh, yeah. But the fan favorite Minnesota Vikings defensive end visited the stadium to speak with the team after a training camp practice. He was surprised by a video on the scoreboard announcing he would be the 27th inductee into the Vikings Ring of Honor this year. But after the fanfare was over, Allen, the franchise's single-season sack leader, was met with a challenge from edge rusher Danielle Hunter. Speaking the day after Allen's surprise at US Bank Stadium, the future Vikings legend shared the conversation he had with Hunter that day. He told me he was coming for the record. Allen said of his single-season 22 sack record from 2011, I said, hey, come and get it. I'll be on the sideline cheering you on.
Yeah.
Definitely some awesome stuff. You got to love a little bit of a rivalry there.
Oh, yeah. He's just telling him, he's like, hey, I know that record's great. I'm coming for it.
Oh,
and I mean, Danielle Hunter could definitely be that kind of player.
Oh,
if he plays a full 17-game season, he'll put up a crazy stats. But 22 sacks, that's game-changing type production right there. And if we want the defense that we want, and Danielle Hunter's putting up those stats, I mean, I can believe that the defense is right there at that elite level, which would be awesome to see. I think it's great, though, that he's challenging himself, being like, even coming to Allen and being like, hey, I'm gonna come after your record, not just keeping it to himself, being like, hey, I want to do it. No, he's putting it out there, making sure everyone knows that, hey, that's what I'm working for.
I'm going for a good season.
That's what I'm working towards.
I'm going for an amazing season.
Yeah, but you got to have a fully healthy season to put up 22 sacks, and so I'm hoping that that's what will come of it. And him paired up with Zadarius Smith should be just an elite combo in the NFL this upcoming year. And if you guys want to get a little Vikings-themed E-Tab game action on, we actually teamed up with the Minnesota Vikings to create a great E-Tab game called Vikings Victory. You guys can pick a letter in the Skull bonus and win some really, really huge prizes.
Oh, yeah, definitely something you guys want to be checking out. But speaking of Skull, we got our Skull Bingo that runs from 4 all the way till 6 o'clock. But while you guys are earning points in those standings, we are not quite updated with them quite yet.
Yes. So all the Skull Bingo games, they have not been updated to our standings yet, but we are keeping track. I'm going to reassure you guys all the time that we've kept track of all the winners that have won during Skull Bingo. We have points for all you guys. It's just that figuring out how to implement them into the standings properly is a little bit of a struggle, and so we are working on that. And as soon as we get that done, we'll be getting that updated standings to you guys. But we do have the standings that are sitting from that final day of Jackpot Hunter $1 edition that we played.
Oh yeah, kicking us off, we ended off on a 3-way tie in 10th place between Wolfstein over at Carbona's Pizza CR Billiards, Crazy Kid over at the Tasty Pizza Hangar 45, and Jay Surma over at Grumpy's Bar and Grill Roseville, all tied with 10,000 points. In 7th place, it's another 3-way tie between Dustball 75 over at Charlie's Sports Bar and Grill, Tesla over at Friends Bar and Restaurant, and Kirby over at American Legion Fridley, all tied with 11,000 points. In 6th place, it's Lucky Ride over at South Street Saloon with 12,000 points. With 13,000 points in 5th place, it's Chica over at William McCoy's of Andover. 4th place, it's Billany over at VFW Blaine with 15,000 points. 3rd place, we have Lars over at Anime Vets Club with 17,000 points. In 2nd place, it's Brother Nate over at Carbona's Pizza and Sports Bar Burnsville with 20,000 points. And in 1st place, we got Funk over at Carbona's Pizza CR Billiards with 38,000 points.
Definitely a great player standings right there, but we do have a line prize going out to Willie over at Eagles Rochester, $10 going out to him. Now we're working on a $10 large M as we have Nan and Simbob, 2 big-time players, 6 balls away. But moving on to the location side of these standings, the Jackpot Hunter Happy Hour standings. In 10th place, we got Dugout Bar and Grill in Bethel, 16,000 points. Eighth place is a two-way tie between the Barrel House Bar and Cafe in Coon Rapids and Willie McCoy's of Andover, both with 17,000 points. 19,000 points for the seventh place location, Carboni's Pizza Sports Bar in Burnsville. Sixth place is VFW Blaine with 23,000 points. 26,000 points for the Tasty Pizza Hangar 45 in Hilltop, who lands themselves in fifth place. Fourth place is American Legion Friendly with 33,000 points. Third place is VFW Spring Lake Park with 44,000 points. With 46,000 points in second place, we got Onami at Vets Club. And in first place, it's Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids with 80,000 points.
Oh, yeah, definitely some very awesome stuff. But we're still working on this $10 large M and that $1,811 coverall prize. But in the meantime, we do have some celebrity birthdays to be getting into. And starting us off, we got born in 1834, Frederick Auguste Bartholdi, I believe. French sculptor designed the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah, pretty awesome stuff.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, definitely awesome. I mean, copper, though. Really cool. It turned green.
Yeah, I know. It's definitely interesting what he chose, how it ended up. It wasn't supposed to be green, but I think
I like it better rusted.
I think it's cool rusted.
Yeah, we got a little rust bucket to welcome you into America.
Yeah, but it doesn't look rusted.
Oh,
That's
no,
the
it
point.
doesn't look
That's
like
the
it,
point. We do have Buddy over at the Grillium in Forest Lake, taking home that $10 large M. Now we're working on a $16 coverall prize. That's a thing that I would love to be able to go into at some point. You know how they have the top right in the head?
Oh, yeah, with the sky view.
Yeah.
I don't know if they do that anymore.
Do they not do that anymore?
I have heard, but I don't know how true it is.
I would guess that they shut it down for COVID and stuff like that. But I would hope that they open that back up because that was something that I would really like to do. We do have a Brizo over at the Atomic Star Tavern taking home that $16 must-go coverall prize. We are now getting enrolled into a game number 10 of Twins Bingo. So make sure you guys get enrolled for this final opportunity to win this Twins Bingo jackpot today.
Oh, yeah. I guess you can still visit it. But, can I go to the crown of the Statue of Liberty? While there is an elevator to the top of the pedestal, there is not one to the crown. Visitors can opt to walk the entire way or take the elevator to the top of the pedestal and then walk 162 steps on a narrow spiral staircase. But now you have to, reserve. You have to do, reservations now,
okay. Well, I still want to do it. So I'm glad that there is an opportunity for me to do it at some point.
Yeah.
But we do have another celebrity birthday in 1937. We got Billy Cannon, an American College Football Hall of Fame back and tight end, because back then they played multiple positions, so he's playing running back and tight end. He's Heisman Trophy winner in 1959 for LSU, then went on to win the AFL Championship in 1960, 61, 67, was an AFL All-Star in 1961 and in 69, playing for the Houston Oilers and the Oakland Raiders.
Definitely some crazy stuff with a very awesome career.
Yeah, definitely a fun career, as he was probably a part of the American Football League before, they combined with the NFL and made the, true NFL with the AFC and the NFC.
Yeah.
So really, really cool stuff, but a really good, at least college football player, he was dominant then as well.
Oh, yeah, definitely some awesome stuff. Next up on our celebrity birthdays, born away in 1942, we got Isabel Allende, Chilean-American author, known for The House of the Spirits as well as City of the Beasts.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with her works, and if you guys want to hear a little bit more about her, make sure you guys come out for our later broadcast in our happy hour as well as our MegaSota game night, because we'll talk a little bit more about her and try and figure out if we know anything that she's worked on or talk about the stuff that she has worked on. But in 1950, we got Ken Katarji. That's as best as I can give it. Kuragi. He is a Japanese engineer, technologist, and businessman who's known as the father of the PlayStation for overseeing Sony's development of the console.
Oh, yeah, definitely some awesome stuff. Man, why don't we have backwards compatibility? No, I'm kidding.
No, that's what I want, because business. That's why.
It's kind of like, have you seen when the Joker unmasked Batman, and then he's like, Bruce Wayne, you promised an electric car 3 years ago. I put it in order. Where is it?
Where is it?
That is some awesome stuff.
That is super, super funny.
Man, father of the PlayStation. That's really cool.
That's a cool title, and I've always been a PlayStation guy since I got into high school, and so I love PlayStation. You're more of an Xbox guy.
Yeah,
but you know, it doesn't.
I had a PlayStation a lot. They're
Yeah,
awesome consoles.
yeah, I feel like they're really, really fun, especially some of the exclusives on PS4 is really nice. On just the PlayStation, like the Spider-Man exclusives.
Yeah,
those are really cool ones. That may just drive you to get a PlayStation just to be able to play those Spider-Man games.
It was like the only reason I used a PlayStation for the longest time is because I would use my brothers to play Spider-Man games.
Yeah, exactly.
It was so much fun.
Oh, and they do a really good job with those games.
They do, and there's another one coming out again. Yeah.
I'm super excited. I
think it's gonna be next gen.
I almost purchased the Miles Morales Spider-Man game recently that came out, I think, in 2019, 2018.
You should have.
I thought about it, just didn't quite do it. There was no sale on it or anything.
Maybe get the first one, because there'll probably be a sale on that one.
Yeah,
and
there's probably
that story matters to the Miles Morales one.
It's super fun.
Oh yeah.
But definitely fun. Father of the PlayStation, born on today.
Oh yeah, but before we get into this next national celebrity birthday, we have a couple winners on this line prize. We got Bryce over at Atomic Star Tavern and Little Fish over at Roosevelt Bar. They'll be splitting up that $9 line prize.
Yeah, good job to both those players. And we'll quickly go through the rest of this celebrity birthday list. In 1953, we got Butch Patrick, an American actor who is in Real McCoys, as well as he played Eddie in Munsters.
Oh,
yeah.
awesome.
No, he definitely fit the look of what you wanted for Eddie in Munsters.
Oh, definitely some awesome stuff. Next up, born in 1977, we got Edward Furlong, American actor known for playing John Connor in Terminator 2. Oh, definitely the best. Yeah.
And then the final one is in 1995. Kristaps Porzingis, a Latvian basketball center. He was an NBA All-Star in 2018. He's played for the New York Knicks, the Dallas Mavericks, and I think he's on his third team now, but I'm not exactly sure where he's at.
Oh, yeah, and here we go. We got a little bit of nepotism here. We got Ben letting us know that he can game share the first Spider-Man game to Ian.
Yeah. Yeah, I might have to play it. And you might be over at my apartment a little bit more frequently to play
probably.
it with me.
I have finished the first one.
But you're telling me you wouldn't replay it?
Yeah, I will definitely play it again. There's shows that I've watched this year that I'll rewatch this year.
Yeah, exactly. My yearly rewatch of The Office.
I don't do that anymore. I'm not paying for Peacock.
I know. I refuse to pay for Peacock. But we are still working on that $9 large M, and now it is out.
Oh, yeah, we got S&S over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards taking home that $9 large M. Again, is ready for this $13 Musco coverall. And there we go. We got Sinbob one ball away.
Oh, yeah. Some fun movies released on today. Matilda in 1996. 2002, The Master of Disguise. In 2016, a Ryan Reynolds classic, The Amityville Terror. It's him playing in a horror movie, and it's hilarious.
I didn't know that it was in the 2016 version. That's
awesome. Really? I think it's the 2016 version. It may be a different, but
hey,
I would guess so. And then 2019 Hobbs and Shaw, but we do have a winner in this final coverall win.
Oh yeah, we got T-Bone Head over at Poppers, Virginia, and Putz over at American Legion Pine River. They'll be splitting up that $13 Musco coverall prize.
Good job, but we have a player that we need to spotlight, and that's Bliss over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards. He took home $6,175 over the weekend, and everybody who plays at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards is supporting a great charity, the competition's Cheer Spirit Booster Club, and their mission is to support competitive cheer in the Coon Rapids area.
Definitely some awesome stuff, and definitely something you guys want to keep in mind before these games of Jackpot Hunter, that when you guys are playing pilot games, your community wins.
See you guys.
230,540 points so far.
Wow, some great point totals and even better point totals when we get into these locations, because in 10th place, we got Charlie's Bar in Rochester with 431,075 points. With 432,185 points. In 9th place, we got Scarda's Bar in St. Paul. 8th place is VFW Dilworth with 451,070 points. With 458,490 points in 7th place, we got VFW Northfield. 6th place is Cabin Bar Nicolette with 471,975 points. With 558,130 points in 5th place, we got the Rusty Nail Thief River Falls. 4th place is Howie Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud with 596,090 points. With 642,125 points in 3rd place, we got the Miltona Liquor Store. 2nd place is Poppers in Virginia with 732,750 points. And then with 741,165 points, the number one location in the PGL standings, we got the Mabel Liquor Store.
That is some exciting stuff. I can't wait to see what location's getting in the 1 million point club first. But make sure you guys are coming out on Tuesday night for MegaSota game night at 6:40 and Twins Wednesday on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. And make sure to sign up at pgl.world.
There it is.
53 balls.
we're at the Ledge Amphitheater in White Park, Minnesota.
I saw the Blues Brothers 2 years ago with these guys.
Blues Brothers 2 years ago was a lot of fun. Prior to that, it was the Beach Boys, and with John Stamos, it was awesome.
I have never been to a PyCon event before. This is my first time, and I am loving it.
Yeah, this is incredible. We pulled in, parked, got some free beers, amazing free food.
Famous Days!
Hey everyone, Famous Dave here, smoking up the best ribs in America.
Having a great time so far. We got a picture with John Randall. It's pretty awesome.
John Randall is like my favorite.
Skol, 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 baby!
Really cool seeing John Kriesel. Really cool listening to him talk and his story.
This is my first PyCon, and I've had a blast.
Willie is my favorite.
I'm excited for Willie Nelson.
I grew up listening to Willie Nelson my whole life.
Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson!